in a very good dive sites. We dive together. We invite maybe all the ambassador from around the world, all the divers, and we make a party, diving party.
I'm up for a party, definitely.
Boleh juga.
Ya kan?
Halo Paddy, ketemu lagi kita di Diver Talks dengan saya Abi.
Dan saya Michael.
Kita punya dua narasumber bintang tamu nih. Ya, hari ini kita akan bicara mengenai topiknya PADI Ambassadiver. Nah, kita kenalin dulu nih bintang tamunya deh gitu. Yang pertama, would like to introduce yourself please, Mr. Neil.
Yep, okay, so I'm Neil Davidson. I am the PADI Regional Manager for Indonesia and Timor-Leste. I'm very happy to be with you guys here today.
Yeah. Oh, me? Hai semuanya, aku Kirana Larasati, PADI Ambassadiver dari Indonesia.
Oke, terima kasih sudah memperkenalkan diri lagi nih. Nah, kita mau ngobrol-ngobrol dengan bahasa gado-gado, so it's going to be a mixed language, right?
Yeah, my bahasa is not too good, to be honest, at the moment, but yeah, I prefer a bit of English. I am from England, Liverpool, and I struggle with English at the best of times, so very clear English.
You're from Liverpool?
I am from Liverpool.
So, what's your favorite club?
Liverpool, of course.
Yay!
Oh,
Yay!
Liverpool fan. All right,
Yeah.
you're going to
You
be
never walk
ambassador
alone.
forever. Okay? You'll never dive alone.
We're talking about diving, guys. Enough football.
Okay.
Enough football.
That's the next week's podcast.
That's-
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
Michael,
it.
you can count me in.
Underwater soccer.
Top.
All right.
Sorry, Abby, go on, mate.
Okay.
I'll take over your podcast of Virgil van Dijk.
All right. Thank you, Neil. Okay, so Neil, could you please a little bit, elaborate or tell the audience what is PADI Ambassadiver?
Cool. Yeah. So PADI Ambassadiver, Kirana is awesomely now our very first ever Indonesian ambassador. Basically, what the ambassador's role is, it's to try and elevate what PADI's mission is and what PADI is looking to do around the world. I don't know if you can see on my shirt, our tagline these days is "Seek Adventure and Save the Ocean." The idea being, we want to create and develop a diving industry around the world, especially here in Indonesia. With our esteemed guest being quite influential in this market in the last few years. Hopefully Kirana, with her following and her place and her understanding of what she has been done in the past, and now has joined with PADI to help elevate the dive industry here in Indonesia to get more Indonesians diving, and obviously help create more torchbearers. What we're looking for with PADI is to help with marine protection, whether that be diving at the debris in the ocean or marine animal protection, and having someone such as Kirana is going to help us do that. Instead of being myself, people who are actually looking for young people who are very keen, very eager, very enthusiastic, and have a following and are going to have an influence on the next generation of divers in this country. And Kirana ticks all them boxes. We're really excited to be looking forward to working with her.
Oh, sounds good. Sounds like hard work, eh?
I hope she's not going to be. I'm pretty sure she won't be.
Oke, jadi mungkin salah satu misi pentingnya itu lebih ke berhubungan sama lingkungan lah ya, Mike ya.
Tapi kan mengajak teman-teman yang belum diving jadi diving gitu ya. Terus mengembangkan yang udah diving dikembangin lagi kan gitu ya. Salah satu tugas saya juga dong misalnya gitu. Selain si lingkungannya sendiri gitu ya.
Karena jadi diver itu adalah langkah awal untuk bisa menghargai apa yang ada di laut.
Nah, tuh.
Bukan begitu, Kirana?
Betul. Jadi setelah dari awalnya hanya diver biasa, kemudian menjadi pro, kemudian chosen as PADI Ambassadiver, kita bisa tahu bahwa menjadi seorang diver itu adalah langkah awal dulu nih untuk itu skill untuk bisa bernafas di dalam air. Tapi setelah kita menjadi diver, we breathe underwater. Then what's next? What's next is we protect the ocean. We realize why the ocean is important to our life, to our planet. Gitu. Jadi I think to become PADI Ambassadiver, me the first one from Indonesia, and maybe there will be more from Indonesia. Itu kita punya responsibility itu. Gitu.
Okay, so you're the first ambassador.
I'm the first ambassador. So actually, if I'm not mistaken, this PADI Ambassadiver, it's not a new program, right?
No, it's been around for a few years, yes. I was previously the regional manager of Malaysia and Singapore. And just as I was moving to change roles here to Indonesia, I helped get an ambassador into the position over there in Malaysia.
Yeah.
It's been going now for about 5 years or so.
Yeah.
And it was I come here to the regional manager's role about 2 years ago. It was one of my goals to get a local Indonesian who's going to help us, as you said, promoting more people to go diving. Obviously, that's what PADI's all about.
Yeah.
We're a scuba diver training agency. We want to use our influence for good. It's not just about open water course, advanced course. It's more about creating ocean advocates. So when I'm too old, when I'm nearly as old as Abby, and I don't go diving too much.
Don't say old.
My children will be as passionate.
I'm the
You want to
youngest.
see my ID card?
Yeah, but we want to create the next generations for divers. Basically, I've loved diving. I've been diving now for, I don't know, not as long as maybe as some of the guys here, but I've been diving around 10, 12 years. And I want my son, who's 8 years old, to be able to experience the things I've been experienced with diving with sharks and whale sharks and turtles. And obviously, we as a human race have been making a bit of a mess of things over the last 50 or so years at least. That's why we need to use these programs and use PADI for a force for good to use our standing and then use people who are PADI divers, PADI course directors, PADI consultants, and myself, and obviously Kirana to help be a force for good and help make the change.
Yeah.
That us as divers, we're on the front lines of change.
Yeah.
You go for a dive, there's lovely fish, lovely reef, but unfortunately you're going to see a plastic bag come bobbing around or a straw. And we're the ones who can make a stand and maybe fight the change. So we can collect it, but we need to stop it at the source. And we do that by influencing people's minds and people's emotions toward the ocean.
Yeah.
There's nothing quite as beautiful as the ocean and
Yeah.
the animals and marine life in it.
Yeah.
So, from the 5 year, the PADI Ambassador beginning of the program, how many ambassadors still now?
We have, I couldn't give you an exact number, but there's ambassadors all around the world. And some of them are children. We have a children ambassador. We have a gentleman in Mexico, I believe he's got one leg. He's a PADI ambassador. A shark bit him and took his leg off. He still loved, he didn't, obviously, not too happy with that thrown shark, but he didn't let it stop his emotion and his love for the ocean. So he is actually a PADI ambassador. Then we've had all different, we have a young girl, I think she's American. She is deaf and she has to communicate by hand signals, and she's now a PADI open water diver.
Okay.
So we look for all different variations of who's going to inspire people, basically.
Yeah.
And around, we have, I don't know the exact number of people that are ambassadors, I'm afraid, but we have them all around the world, from China to Japan, Malaysia, Indonesia, Thailand, America.
Yeah, but it's possible in the one country they have many
more than one.
more than one. Yeah.
Is it possible?
It is possible to have some more, yeah. It obviously has to be the right people. It's not just everyone. Well, anyone can apply, but we are obviously looking for the right people who are going to have an influence and are able to shape the divers. So it's countries as big as Indonesia, it's quite large. It would be quite possible to have more ambassador divers.
And also to be chosen as PADI Ambassador, itu tuh benar-benar handpicked by the PADI team, right? It's not all about how many followers that you have on the social media. It's not about you. You don't have to be a pro diver even, but you can apply and you can you can write down your reason why you want to be the PADI Ambassador, and the PADI team will handpick you.
Yeah, You don't need to be a PADI professional at all. You can be an open water diver and still have an influence over people.
Yep.
It's not, you can't just apply and say, this is what I'm going to do. You have to have been actively helping out, being active diver, promoting diving, being a good, showing the good side of diving, and obviously in trying your best to, use our force for good, maybe helping to change the environment. Could even be that you're helping to train disabled people, something like this. So you're not having a force for good in the environment. Maybe you have some projects in local communities and so on. I know the guy who I was working with in Malaysia, he did a lot of the eco work, but he also did some projects in Sabah, in far out villages.
Sabah, Malaysia?
In Malaysia, yeah. So he was doing that to help support the local community. So we are looking to be pillars for good, Paddy, which is just the sustainability, helping people, and helping the ocean. So there's a few different ways you can look to be an ambassador diver.
Jadi siapa aja bisa nih jadi si ambassador ini ya, PADI Ambassadiver ini ya. Asal mempunyai niat gitu,
punya passion,
that's the word,
dan untuk ngejaga, ngebangun dan men-share kehidupan bawah laut kita nih ya, betul ya.
Ya, jadi apa ya? Nah, ini influencer betulan nih gitu. Influence orang untuk bisa aktivitinya jelas ya, tentunya diving ya.
Betul. And not just a pretty face.
Yeah, it's not to do with. I would be the ambassador if it was just to do with the pretty face, obviously.
What do you mean not pretty face?
Yeah, it's not all about having 1 million followers and taking great pictures of yourself on the beach. I mean, that's all great and well, but it's more about what action are you doing to help the ocean.
Yeah.
Okay, when we talk about action, what you going to do?
What am I going to do?
Yes.
Well, fortunately, I have quite many followers on my social media, and it helps. And I use that for a good cause. Jadi sebagai I still am a professional actor, and then sudah jadi PADI Ambassadiver. Of course, aku menggunakan power itu untuk spread the good messages and spread the importance of the ocean, gitu. Nah, selain video-video yang bagus, foto-foto yang bagus, PADI Ambassadiver juga bisa melakukan seperti kayak penyuluhan. Kayak kemarin kita we went to Lampung in Sumatera, ada kayak opening dive center. Teman kita juga sesama rekan kita punya buka dive center di sana, dan kita melakukan penyuluhan kepada local guides ya. Bagaimana cara menjaga laut yang masih virgin supaya tidak rusak di kemudian hari, bagaimana kita protect the marine lives, bagaimana kita mengajari calon-calon diver ini yang baru-baru untuk juga aware tentang kehidupan bawah laut, seperti itu. Jadi salah satu yang bisa dilakukan sebagai PADI Ambassadiver is spread the good messages.
Okay. Nah, gitu. Nih kita lihat dulu nih ya, kita lihat video yang kita lagi penyuluhan di pembukaan dan penyuluhan di Pahawang. Saya mendapatkan satu pemandangan yang luar biasa gitu ya. Reefnya yang tadinya berkurang, maksudnya tadi kan ada yang kurang, ada yang rusak ya, tapi sudah mulai tumbuh dan ada di beberapa tempat yang sudah sangat baik. Yang pasti ini harus tetap mesti dijaga supaya destinasi ini bisa berkembang dan menghasilkan gitu ya. Itu yang teman-teman diving ini mesti dijaga, harus juga dibantu dengan teman-teman yang di darat untuk melestarikan ini.
Maka ini kesempatan yang baik sekali untuk saya mengajak teman-teman untuk menjaga supaya kelestarian alam laut di Sawaran khususnya ini terjaga. Karena kita nggak mau hanya ada hype di awal, lalu kemudian masuk banyak turis, tapi karena kita belum dibekali dengan ilmu yang cukup, malah jadi kemudian menjadi rusak, gitu ya. Nah, untuk mencegah itu saya ada 10 tips diver untuk melindungi planet samudra. Ini merupakan proyek kemarin juga dari PADI.
Endemik atau potensial yang lain nih ya, mau makro, mau wide ya, maksudnya ikan kecil, mau yang gede gitu ada. Cuman mesti dieksplor memang. Siap. Memang dieksplor dan
mudah-mudahan dapat harta karun ya.
harus.
Siap.
Oke, lanjut.
Gue lagi bingung mau nanya apa.
Nah, di sini di penyuluhan ini kan ada tour leader dari berbagai snorkeling operator in Pahawang area. Snorkeling operator. We talk about the before they run the snorkeling activity, and then they take a picture about the Nemo.
The
All
clownfish,
the
clownfish.
anemone they putting in the case.
Yes, yeah.
So they took the anemone, and then they
Everyone
bring it
to
to the
everyone gets a
snorkeler,
picture
yeah,
with it, yeah,
to
yeah,
take a
yeah.
picture, and that's very, very wrong. But yeah,
just a bit.
Wrong. Anemone mati. Gitu. Mati.
Yeah, there's not much you can other than say about that. It's just stupid.
yeah. But yeah, probably they don't know that it
because they
will
don't
kill
know.
the ocean.
Yeah, it's all part of the education.
Yeah.
One of the things we have, Paddy, we have a goal. It's quite a grandiose goal, and we may not even be able to make it. But over the next 50 years, Paddy wants to make 1 billion people torchbearers for the ocean.
Okay.
And that's quite a big number. Pre-pandemic, we used to certify around about 1 million people a year scuba diving. So obviously, if there was no pandemic over 50 years, we still wouldn't be able to make that goal. But the idea of what we're talking about here today about the ocean protection, marine animal health, and using people like the Ambassador, that's what we're setting our aims high as Paddy, to help people, because not everyone's educated. I've travelled around Southeast Asia now. I've been living here for 10, 12 years. I've been in different countries, and people who are snorkeling guides and local communities. It's not just in Asia. Let me just get them straight. It's around the world as well. People just aren't educated. They pick up things. They collect shells. They overfish. Do everything like. Some people are just trying to make a living.
Talk about the overfishing.
Yeah.
In our last dive,
In Pahawang.
10 minutes bottom time, and we heard about bomb.
Yeah.
1 and 2 and go out. We go out now.
So
Dynamite
Dynamite
fishing.
fishing. Yeah, it's very big risk. Where I used to work in a different country, they did a lot of dynamite fishing. I actually had someone that I know who's been blown up by a dynamite thing in Malaysia. Actually, they the ones gone off next to them as divers, the one instructor and as divers. And that's part of the terrible predators as humans. Going back to what I said before, we're making quite a mess of this world. I'm not going into all the other social economic things, but yeah, just in the marine line with dynamite fishing, poisoning or cyanide, ghost nets, all this stuff. I mean, that's what we're Paddy. We partner up with different agencies, organisations as well.
yeah.
Mission Blue, trying to help make more marine protected areas. Look at different companies that are looking to help with the ghost nets. GGGI, Global Ghost Gear Initiative.
Okay.
They're a company that go around to local communities and try to sort of more sustainable levels of fishing and use some of their nets to make jewelry to fund their work.
Oh yeah. Ada yang
For ocean.
For ocean.
Yeah.
So yeah, it is all down to education. It's going to take a bit of time. My personal feeling is that people of our age, maybe a little bit younger, it's going to be very difficult to change a mindset of someone who's already past a certain age, because that's what you know, that's what you think. But it's the younger generation that we can speak to, and they're the ones, if you can get into them younger age, whether it be via social media, which is a very big thing. I mean, it's very rare you see anybody in any part of the world now not scrolling on the phone or going into the communities and talking to these guys directly.
Yeah.
Itu pas kita diving itu kan itu tuh
Bom.
2 kali dan terasa dekat. Dulu juga pernah ada beberapa kali kita diving, tapi terdengar jauh ya, dung gitu doang ya. oh, ini dekat banget nih,
Yeah.
dekat banget nih.
Scary, hey, when it happens. When it gets close to you, you can feel it.
You can feel it.
that's right.
They hit it ya.
Nah, dari situ kemarin kita ngomongin mengenai 10 tip for diver, 10 tip for diver ya,
10 tips for diver, ya.
10 tip diver ke community itu dan tour leader-nya lah ya gitu. Ada pemerintah daerahnya juga ada. Jadi tanggapan mereka sih sangat menghargai dan positif ya untuk yang itu. Tapi memang kayaknya mesti sering dan sering ya nih kita mesti sering jalan-jalan kayak gitu untuk ya itu tadi supaya
spread awareness-nya mesti berkelanjutan.
Ya.
Okay.
Betul.
So back to this ambassador. So how long she's going to be in duty?
On duty,
About
depends
what?
how much of a good job she does this year. There generally is, from my knowledge of it, there's no certain time frame. I think it's done on a yearly basis, and it was reevaluated. If Kiki's happy working with us and we're happy working with her, then I don't see why it can't go on for a few years.
Okay.
Yeah. So from what I read in the application, so every year PADI open for people to apply.
Yep,
right?
there will be an application process every year,
Yeah.
but then there's a few different factors that go into it. Obviously, they have certain points. If there's not been an ambassador in that area, then maybe they look at that a bit more. But yeah, there will be around about November, December time each year, there will be an application process for, as you said, any diver or PADI open water to PADI instructor, and in between, that if you wish, you can apply.
Yes, please all apply.
Takut sendiri nih, enggak juga kan? Takut sendiri banget.
biar jadi itu forever.
Forever.
Okay. You want to say something?
I was going to say one thing, you don't have to be a PADI ambassador. You can still be an ambassador by sharing stuff what you're doing online. If you're doing beach cleans, take a picture of yourself. Tag in different companies, tag in PADI, tag in any other diver agency.
Yeah.
I mean, we're all aiming for the same goal here at the end of the day. We want to be able to share this ocean and the marine life with the future generations. So you don't have to be PADI ambassador. You can still be an ambassador diver and do some good. Maybe that's even an ambassador in your dive centre or in your dive club or the local community.
Yeah.
You're the one who's taking the lead.
Yeah.
On that flip side, we have our ambassador divers, but we also like to feature people that are doing this. And we have...
Oh.
1 second, the mic's got to be excited. We have our foundation called the PADI Aware Foundation.
Oh
Yes,
iya,
yeah,
PADI
PADI
Aware.
And if
Aware.
you are doing good in your local community, we have a grant process where we can help with funding for specific projects. You don't have to be a PADI dive centre to get this either. You can be an organisation, maybe you're trying to save the sharks, maybe you've got coral reef projects.
Yeah.
Just got to hold on to that because I think it's going to fall down.
Hold on again.
Yeah, if you're doing any, you can still be an ambassador diver, and PADI can still support you in different ways.
It's okay. Just keep on talking.
I can have you stitch me up here.
Yeah.
Okay, so berarti buat Kirana nggak ada pensiun loh.
Ya, nggak ada pensiun. Karena everybody can be an ambassador.
Exactly.
Just like Neil said, karena kita semua ini torch bearer, kita especially divers, kita udah punya awareness untuk protect the ocean, dan we are all ambassador.
Yes.
Panjang loh nih.
Yeah.
Panjang nih. Oke, good.
We have the responsibility because laut itu sangat penting. The ocean is very important to our planet. There is no ocean, there is no life in our planet. So, I think it's not too late for us to start to do every small thing to protect the ocean.
Okay. You have any experience already?
Yeah, couple times ya. Salah satunya misalnya ngelihat sampah gitu. Ngelihat sampah, we saw plastics in the ocean.
Kemarin juga kita ngangkatin sampah ya
ngangkatin sampah dari
lagi diving yang sekitar apa tuh namanya house reef lah ya, house reef.
ya.
Nah itu kemarin ya.
Ada videonya
ada
deh,
videonya
ya,
juga.
kita angkutin lah. Kayak ada sampah bekas kantong semen bukan kantong semen ya, something like that lah, yang besar-besar seperti itu, spanduk jatuh di dalam air. Ya kita angkatin, kita lakukan apa yang kita bisa untuk menjaga kesehatan reef kita, ocean kita. Terus juga ada juga kemarin recently I saw a video di satu restoran besar di Bali.
Wih. Luar biasa.
Ya ini bukan dalam maksud apa-apa, nggak mau sebut merek atau gimana. So I saw this restaurant with a very big aquarium, with of course marine lives in there, gitu. Dan ternyata pun ada sharksnya di dalam, which sebenarnya ini education aja, sebenarnya tidak boleh seperti itu. Tapi yang terlebih lagi, the diver yang mungkin tugasnya untuk memberi makan ikan-ikan tersebut di dalam akuarium, dia memegang the shark, dibawa, dipegangin seperti boneka, like a doll, ditempel di kaca untuk menghibur, to put on a show for the guests.
Waduh, kasihan.
Kasihan. Nanti mungkin video bisa di attach di sini. Itu adalah tindakan yang sangat egois buat kita manusia dan sangat menyakiti hewan-hewan laut. Nah, kayak gitu, as PADI Ambassadiver, aku pengen sharing ini untuk all the divers, also non-divers, to know and to spread the message bahwa ini tidak boleh dilakukan, gitu. Even sudah di dalam akuarium ataupun di dalam laut, ketika kita sedang diving, kita tidak boleh being harmful to the marine lives.
Oke,
ya. Itu ya nanti video bisa dilihat sendiri.
Okay, yeah. Long time ago, I think start to hear about diver is actually ambassador of the sea, ambassador of the ocean, right? Yeah. So we are the one who actually spread the news about what happened in the ocean, and then we also have to show example what we have to do, do's and don'ts, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, Neil, do you think that this program will give an effect to the industry? There's a impact.
I think it will. Obviously, it's only just begun. Talking about the Ambassadiver. Mm-hmm. I think it will. Obviously, you've got a massive reach on social media. I'm guessing that you've got a few friends who are the same sort of status. It's only going to help. I mean, yeah, Paddy, we share all what we do with divers. Okay, we have a lot of big marketing, but really promotes diving. Using people such as Kiki has a different audience, so people from outside of diving. I'm just going to share what we're doing, what Paddy's doing, and just basically spreading the word of ocean protection. So, yeah, it's not going to be there's no silver bullet, as we say in England. It's not going to be like, okay, tomorrow it's all fixed, let's all go home. It's going to take time, but it can only help spreading the new word and spreading the news and showing actions of good. And obviously, what you're just talking about there, actions of bad, because it's quite shocking sometimes when you see some of these images. I mean, I've seen other places where I've been where you see manta rays being paraded down the street, or the sharks with the fins cut off. It's quite horrific. Imagine if you're walking down the street, just down the street here, and you see a dog. Right? Like, I think it's just the same.
Yeah,
I mean, it's an animal.
True.
You can't just see these things harmed. So showing obviously some of the nicer, that's not the best English, but some of the not so nice images and some of the things that we're doing will help people change.
Yeah. Yeah. So Paddy, it's not all about just a diving skill, but also about the awareness of the ocean, right, Neil?
Yep, exactly.
I know.
Seek adventure, save the ocean.
Yeah, I mean, if there's no fish, then what we're going to see, right?
Let's go to swimming pool.
Nah, swimming pool. All right. So just swimming pool diver. Oke. Pertanyaan nggak? Gua blank soalnya.
Ada. Oke. Ada event-event lain atau ada rencana lain dari si Ambasador Kiki?
Dari aku pribadi. Well, explore more ya, karena di Indonesia itu untuk dive sites kan memang one of the best in the world lautnya ya. Jadi salah satu misinya juga pasti ingin sekali divers around the world tuh datang ke kita, melihat keindahan alam kita, ikut menjaga keindahan alam kita, alam bawah laut kita gitu. Dan tapi terlebih penting dari itu, pengen lebih banyak lagi divers yang asli Indonesia. Lebih banyak lagi orang Indonesia yang menjadi divers. Gitu. Jadi pengen banget gitu dengan jadi PADI Ambassadiver, influence people to be diverse, to change their lives, to share more knowledge gitu. Especially kalau sekarang nih, what's on my mind, ini lagi ada ide untuk lebih fokus ke anak-anak kecil nih, untuk di bubble maker gitu. So because like we talked before, it's easier to teach young kids than to fix the broken adults. Right?
Jadi untuk anak-anak kecil di sana atau yang sudah dewasa yang masih merasa kecil,
itu
bisa
boleh.
belajar diving sama Kirana.
Ya. Jadi semakin dini kita tanamkan education about the ocean, semakin baik nanti for future generation.
Tapi ada program dari PADI Aware Special for Kids.
PADI Aware Specials for kids.
Yeah.
There's nothing that's directed just for children, but the PADI Aware course, or the Aware course, sorry should I say, can be done by children, which is more just like an educational item for them. But there's no dedicated children's course. As obviously being a scuba diver, you can start at 10 years old, but you are a child still. But a lot of the Aware courses can be done by children, which basically just educating them about diving into debris and diving into debris and
Project Aware for Kids, but not specifically
for kids,
Yeah,
but the subject could be taught.
it's
to kids.
it's transferable.
Yeah.
I've been into schools and I've adapted some of the Aware presentations and talked to the children in schools about it. So there's no direct children's course that I'm aware of, but it is transferable to be able to teach the children.
Boleh iPad dong, iPad yang gede tadi. Nah, because I have I saw about the certification for kids, special for PADI Aware.
Okay, you know more than me. It's not hard.
PADI Aware, ntar ya cari dulu ya.
Oke, tunggu Michael nyari. Oke, berarti Kirana juga berpikir untuk menjadi marketer ya.
Marketer for PADI, yeah. I'm very happy to do that.
Oke.
Because PADI, from what I learned from my open water until now, I'm a pro. Itu benar-benar pertama materinya itu very easy to learn. The material is very easy to learn. It's very detailed. Terus juga complete and very safe. Karena kita kalau ngomongin diving itu kan bukan bisa dibilang olahraga yang resikonya juga ada ya. Kalau kita tidak melakukan dengan baik. The risk is diving has a potential risk. If you don't learn it properly. But in PADI itu aku melihat itu very detail. kita sangat menjaga safety, terus juga in every level itu diajarkan skill-skill yang sesuai dengan level kita gitu. Benar nggak ya bahasanya kayak gitu ya? Kayak gitu. That's why I encourage non-diver, if you want to be a diver, then you learn with Paddy gitu.
Okay. Okay, now that's diving. The other one is you have to sell Indonesia also, right? As a diving destination. Her.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Indonesia's diving is that good that it sells itself.
Okay. Say again.
Indonesian diving is that good that it sells itself. Wakatobi, Labuan Bajo, Komodo. I mean,
Komodo, my favorite. God.
Raja Ampat.
yeah,
Raja
Raja
Ampat.
Ampat, you can go
Bali
on, couldn't you?
is nice.
Bali, Nusa Penida, the Mola Mola,
Yeah.
Manta Rays.
Yeah. Basically, Indonesian water is very good.
It's world-class diving, world-class dive sites.
True.
It's as simple as that.
Yeah.
Jadi ada
Okay.
coloring for
Yeah, okay, that's not a certification, that's a
no.
coloring book.
Ini bisa buat ini.
On the other side of that is a word search for children.
Yeah.
I'm glad this is happening here because he said he was going to set me up for the fall. He can't find it. We have material. We have project the word materials for children. That's again, I give that away in schools where it's a bit of a coloring book and educational, and then the other side is a word search.
All right.
Okay. Sorry.
Hurry up.
Certification.
Certificate
recognition.
of recognition.
Okay, yeah.
That's cute.
Wait. Ta. Lu cari lagi di sini yang gedean.
Yeah. So that's when you've spoken to them and done something. It's not the. Yes, you do like a beach cleanup with them or so, and you can give them a certificate of recognition. There is no direct cost. That's one of the things that you can help. What we're talking about all the way before is educating children. As I've been into schools, you just give them a little bit of talk about how does pollution happen, or where does this plastic straw go.
Yeah.
And then you can take them down for a beach cleanup. I know my son's done it when he was in a couple of schools now, and educating them. For us as PADI instructors, it doesn't just have to be me or Kirana. If you're a PADI instructor, you can go into a school or into a local village and you can educate the children. Yeah, that's part of the thing you can have as a
Tuh, bisa
certificate
buat program tuh untuk anak-anak. Nah, ini nah yang gede kelihatannya nih ya, gede ini
Zoom
Google
dulu,
gitu.
zoom dulu.
Nih.
He's happy with himself.
Oke, kelihatan nggak? Oke, nah tuh lucu nih buat nih untuk si anak-anak nih. Oke. Harus dikenalin kan ya, dikenalin ke anak-anak ini untuk bisa aware terhadap si lautnya sendiri gitu ya. Nah ini perlu dibuat lagi nih kita nih buat ya.
Ini bisa jadi the next project aware nih.
Next project aware spesial untuk anak-anak gitu ya.
Like I say, it's easier to teach young kids than to fix the broken people, the broken adult.
Ya. Seru nih. Nah, lagi Bi?
Apa lagi ya?
Ambassadiver. Kalau programnya untuk mengajak orang diving.
Program untuk
Kalau tadi kan salah satunya adalah awareness terhadap lingkungan gitu ya.
Oke.
Tapi kalau misalnya untuk yang si divingnya
Gua
sendiri.
pegangin aja deh. Oke.
Kalau untuk mengajak divingnya sendiri, my way ya, tapi ini ngomongin my way ya, Kiki's way ini. Well, I put on very interesting images and videos of me, cool videos of me, my diving skills, my wetsuits, my fins, my mask, to make people interested in that. Oh my God, diving is cool.
It's inspiring them, isn't it?
Inspiring people. I mean, not to brag, but it's actually giving effect to people effect to people to be interested in learning diving. Yeah,
You know the first rule in scuba diving, don't you?
sorry.
You know the first rule of scuba diving.
First
The
rule.
The
The
first
first rule of
What?
scuba
Oh yeah,
diving.
to look cool, to be a role model.
Well, that's meant to be not hold your breath. And the second rule is
Oh.
to look cool.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Well, we were talking about PADI Ambassadiver. Come on, come on. Yeah. So yeah, paling itu. Jadi in my social media, aku benar-benar selektif untuk taruh what's interesting, what's good, what looks cool. Bukannya buat apa-apa, tapi ya memang untuk menarik orang, untuk menjadi tertarik bahwa untuk ikut diving. And women can do it.
Okay.
Women can look cool.
Yeah,
Women can also be a ocean guard.
Okay.
Pro model, pro diver udah kurang nih. Jadi pro diver gue butuh ya pro diver yang cewek-cewek ya.
Based on your knowledge of all the PADI Ambassadiver, more female or male?
Again, without the actual hard facts in my head or in front of me, I have quite a lot of female.
Quite a lot
Quite
of female.
Yeah.
In last year, I think last year there's like half female and male.
Yeah.
But this year more to female.
Yeah, but one thing that, again, going what the things we're trying to do is inspire divers as well as protect the ocean. We see generally around the world, there's more males who dive. It's more, has been over the previous years, a more heavily male populated sport.
Yeah.
But that's starting to change. Obviously, we have PADI Women's Dive Day every year, which is helping to generate more interest for females in diving. Then, utilising the Ambassador program, then that's helping to inspire more young ladies, young women, young girls to step in the ocean. It's not just a sport for men.
Wah,
Big
ini ntar
match
kita
shows.
ada lagi nih spesial yang Ambassador ada event di Women's Dive Day.
Women's Dive Day,
Iya,
yeah.
Women's Dive Day. Nih, ada kerjaan lagi nih, Women's Dive Day.
Okay. So basically, this program, they don't get paid, right?
No,
I
no,
don't.
no.
No, right?
No.
No.
Can I?
No.
Yeah, many people asked me if are you do you get paid for this? No. There's not in our contract. Yeah, and we cannot how to say it in English? Gak boleh you make a profit out of it, like
You can't financially benefit from any promotion
Yeah,
or any
like,
acting or
you
social
cannot
posting.
like sell yourself like you have to pay me because I'm PADI Ambassadiver. It's not like that. You cannot.
It's not like the usual influencers where they send you an email and goes, okay, you need to give me 3 nights accommodation,
something like that. Yeah.
a course, all my meals at the finest places,
Yeah.
to get a few pictures with me at your resort. But yeah, it's a great place.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then the next question. So why you want to become PADI Ambassador then?
It's my love for the ocean, and I'm very proud to be, face of PADI. PADI is the biggest, so of course I'm very proud to be an ambassador. I mean, yeah.
Terenyuh ya dengan jawabannya. Mantap, gitu, mantap. Okay. So now let's say we think big. Do you have any, program that you probably wants to do with Kirana as a ambassador diver? Something that doesn't have to be. It can something that only in your mind. Right? Doesn't have to be that we can execute it, right?
What ideas?
Yes.
Well, I think something that we have talked about, we're looking to do online talk soon. It's going to be live. We're going to invite all our PADI divers in Indonesia and hopefully spread out some word across the social channels, where Kiki, Abby, and another lady who called Diva, who's our mermaid instructor trainer. We'll do a talk about the steps of the PADI courses, how to be a PADI diver, go into a bit more depth about PADI, and trying to inspire people to become professionals and see how they can earn a living at this awesome sport that we all do. I mean, other than grand, wild ideas, I mean, I've got to say I haven't got any at the moment.
Okay.
I have an idea. I have an idea.
Go on, shoot.
Okay. So, well, we all hope that the pandemic will be over, or we live together with this virus. And then one day maybe we can all get together in a very good dive sites. We dive together. We invite maybe all the Ambassadiver from around the world, all the divers. And, we make a party, diving party.
I'm up for a party, definitely.
Boleh juga.
Yeah, kan? That's what we all hope. I mean, we connect, we reconnect, we make more friends from around the world in our beautiful country, in a beautiful dive sites. Yeah, let's.
Oh, itu mengenalkan Indonesia, gitu.
Promoting Indonesia.
Yeah.
Boleh juga tuh, boleh juga. Kita minta ke Mas Menteri untuk sponsor.
Oh, iya. Bisa. Alright, interesting. Any other programs you think that you want to talk about related to PADI or Ambassador or environment or whatever?
I'd just say for people, obviously, I'm guessing a lot of people listening to this are divers already. But going back to what we said before, okay, you don't have to be an ambassador diver. If you're doing some good for the ocean, guys, take yourself a picture, put it on social media yourself. You're all influencers in your own micro spectrums. Whether that's to be your friends and family, you don't need 1 million followers. You've got 10 followers, you can be an influence to them. Then you can help be a force for good just by making that one little change.
That's true.
Okay? That's in and out the water. You don't need to be a diver either. Just not using a plastic bag, not using a plastic straw is helping the whole fight against the environment.
Yeah.
Yep, that's right.
Nah, tuh ya. Jadi harus menginfluence sekitar kita dulu gitu ya. Sekitar kita untuk bisa menjaga laut kita gitu ya. Dan kalau bisa diving.
Leading by example.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Yeah, you lead by example. If you people are easy to think, oh, I can't bother. What does one person make it? How does that make a difference? But if 1 billion people
Think the same
always
way.
pick up that straw and use it, in, it starts by one. Maybe just don't using a straw, having a metal straw, for instance. And one little step at a time, or a little bit of change will help. Yeah, don't always just think, can't be bothered.
Ya, kalau kalau satu orang bikin perubahan, satu orang sadar akan bagusnya perubahan, 1 miliar orang sadar akan itu, berarti ada 1 miliar perubahan.
Bijak.
Ambassador.
You make it sound better.
Boleh.
Oke, mungkin ada pesan-pesan terakhir kok pesan-pesan terakhir.
Oke.
Pesan-pesan terakhir.
Dari Kiki dulu. Kalau Kiki kesana berarti ya.
Oke.
Tentang teman ada kamu yang mau diving atau yang sudah diving tapi yang mau di-encourage untuk menjadi penjaga laut ya.
Torchbearer.
Oke.
Oke, seperti yang kita sudah tahu atau yang belum tahu akan aku kasih tahu, laut itu adalah sumber kehidupan kita. Sumber kehidupan kita. Tanpa laut yang sehat, ketika laut sudah teracuni semua, sudah rusak, kehidupan di planet kita ini akan hancur. Nah, untuk kita jaga itu berarti kita harus knowledge-nya harus ada sebagai non-diver. Lalu kemudian kalau kalian akhirnya tertarik untuk menjadi diver, kalian akan menjadi lebih tahu lagi tentang bagaimana indahnya laut dan bagaimana kita harus menjaga laut. Dan ketika kita sudah sadar tentang itu semua, kita suka atau tidak suka kita akan menjadi penjaga laut, dan kita yang akan manage the sustainability of our world gitu. Jadi boleh dicoba, kalau yang belum bisa diving boleh kita coba untuk belajar untuk menjadi diver.
Tuh, Indonesia lautnya dahsyat banget loh ini. Kepulauan Indonesia yang archipelago kita yang udah dahsyat banget ini, kalau nggak diving sayang.
Kalau masih belum yakin, daftar dulu Discover Scuba Diving sama Kirana. Okay, so Neil, this is going to be the end.
Cool.
Anything that you want to tell the audience about Paddy, about the program, about, I don't know, anything you want to say to Kirana
No,
as the old one to the young generation?
he's been dying to get it in since I called him all at the beginning, hasn't he? No, I'd say, guys, it's really been an honour to sit here and chat. I think it's been really good to share some ideas, share our voices. I think as the regional manager, I'm really looking forward to working alongside and with Kirana to help our common goal. Basically, that is get more people diving and get more people doing some more good for the ocean.
Yeah.
I mean, I think there's no one better placed, no one better who's going to be able to help us achieve our goal from PADI and for help Indonesian diving as a whole.
Alright, cool. Thank you.
Cool, Mas. Ya. Terima kasih banget jadi ya untuk Kirana yang udah mampir di podcast, dan very very big thank you to Neil yang udah nyampe di sini gitu ya.
From Bali.
From Bali. Oke, Bi, kita tutup, Bi.
Oke, jadi udah dengar tadi cerita sedikit mengenai PADI Ambassadiver, terus apa sebetulnya pesan-pesannya, kemudian tujuannya ya, dengan program ini. Tapi ya juga buat yang dengerin, yang belum diving, ya kita juga mau mengundang gitu, cobalah. Gitu. Nah, cobanya jangan sama saya atau sama Michael, cobanya sama Kirana. Gitu kan. Ya, gitu. Kayaknya udah dulu, kita ketemu lagi nanti next time. Mohon maaf dengan problem-problem mejanya beda soalnya. Oke, sampai ketemu lagi, Paddy.
Oke, bye-bye. Jangan lupa ya di
Cheers, guys.
subscribe,
Thank you
like,
very
dan
much.
share.
See you
Bye-bye.
next time.
Bye. See
Save
you
the
next
Happy
time.
ocean.
bubbles.
Yep.